9 times out of 10, my clients are pleasantly surprised when they realize, oh, we can actually buy something. And it's like, yes, I don't know where you're getting your information from.
Welcome back to another episode of the Tailored Property Wealth Podcast. My name is Casey Taylor. I'm the host of the podcast. And today we have Evan Reid from Neo Finance joining us for another episode. And in this episode, we are going to be talking about some client scenarios where we have mutually helped some clients go out there, purchase an investment property or multiple investment properties and really start to build their wealth. So welcome to the show, Evan Reid.
Thank you for having me back, Casey.
No worries, mate. Excited to kind of talk through, some of the client scenarios, how we've helped them, and just the power of really getting one, the purchase right, and two, the finance right. So you can just continue to build a property portfolio. Or some of the scenarios is rent vesting as well. And I guess where you're living, where you're residing, some people can't afford to get in there. And then as soon as you look nationwide, adopt that rent vesting strategy, you can get in and purchase and take some action. Cool. So the first client we're going to kind of talk about, there's a couple of purchases. So they're onto their third purchase with TPW. And the first purchase was in late 2022. That was a Brisbane purchase. Purchased it for $515,000 off market. Now, they were using a broker that they used at that time. And since last year when they engaged for a second, we've introduced them to Evan, and he's really been able to structure things in a way to keep building that portfolio. So you're able to kind of chat through, I guess, some of the finance side of things to be able to make that purchase last year possible.
Yeah.
We extracted some equity, and now we're going into and have ready for them pre-approval again this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I met with the clients last year, I think they had the 3 properties. So one owner occupied and 2 investments.
Yeah.
And what we did is we focused on, we know that their goal was to get their next investment property. You know, these clients are actively building a portfolio. And the biggest thing what we worked on was getting equity accessed out of their current properties that they own.
Yeah.
You know, they were sitting in a good position where their LVR was quite low, and we had the option where we could refinance, find a bank that valued these clients' homes a lot higher, move these properties, and then access equity to then get their next property. And that's exactly what we did. So it was a pretty easy transition. It did help that they had good income, good consistent income to back it up.
Yeah.
But overall, we were able to access, $200,000.
Yep.
Then we use that as a deposit so they could buy their next one.
Yep. And that's kind of the powering, like what we did with that purchase in 2022. They've made a massive amount of, I guess, capital growth, which allows you to leverage and go into another marketplace. And they reside in Sydney, and they have that nationwide approach to be able to really take advantage of different marketplaces early in their cycle, which is super powerful. And they're kind of now entering into, I guess, a rent vesting strategy themselves, right?
Correct, yeah. So they're in a position now where they've sold their own occupied, which is just going to help them continue to live where they want to live, in Sydney, not pay ridiculously high costs to purchase their place where they want to live.
Yeah.
But get in a position where they can just grow their investment portfolio, which is going to make them money.
Yeah.
And then in the next few years, if they choose so, move back into that owner-occupied space.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And so we made a purchase, the 2022 purchase one, I guess, early to the start of the year. That one's still to settle, actually, because it's a longer settlement period. And then got a pre-approval in place now to go.
We do.
into another state, another marketplace. So it's just powerful to get that finance part of it right and really build a portfolio quite quickly with the right structure, looking at the right lenders to be able to make that happen.
Yeah, and that's what we've done. You know, we've got a couple of their investment, but last year when we refinanced them, we actually moved them over to a bank where they could access that 200,000, and they sacrificed having a lower interest rate. It did go up by a couple basis points, but you know, we've already seen how that's been able to, you know, build up their wealth, and their investment properties that they did buy last year have already grown in value.
Yep. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's real powerful. That one from 2022 has performed so well for them.
Yeah, well, I guess I had good foundations to work on when you introduced them to me.
Yeah. If you can thank me, that'd be sweet.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's getting the property purchase right and the finance right all at the same time, and really knowing how to structure that. Super powerful. Well, cool. Thanks for jumping on to another episode, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you for having me again.
Bye.
Gotcha.